Hello, my name is Sebastian Doan. This is the software requirements specification for our project titled Champions League, developed by Karen Rodriguez, Christian Duran, and me, Sebastian Doan. Champions League is a responsive web-based platform created for soccer fans across the globe to connect, debate, and share content related to all major leagues, including the Premier League, La Liga, Series A, Bundesliga, Ligue 1, and more. The core features include the ability for users to register and log in, create and upload posts with optional images, comment on other posts, like posts, edit, and delete their own content. Posts can be sorted by popularity or recency and searched using keywords. Each post is tagged by league to help organize discussions by topic. The platform is built using modern technologies: React for the front end, Node.js or Django for the back end, and a cloud-hosted database like MongoDB or Supabase. All communications occur over HTTPS, and image uploads are capped at 5 megabytes. Our users are soccer fans aged 13 or older with basic web browsing experience. The platform is optimized for desktop, laptops, tablets, and smartphones and supports all modern browsers, including Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Edge. Functionally, we've identified 7 main requirements: user registration, post creation and management, commenting, liking, sorting, searching, and tagging by league. We also included a sample use case. A logged in user clicks new post, fills out the form, optionally uploads an image, and submits the post to appear on the homepage. Non-functional requirements include secure authentication, password hashing, mobile responsiveness, high availability with at least 99% uptime, and scalability to support growing user traffic. Additional constraints include content moderation through user agreements and legal compliance with GDPR. Our system assumes users have internet access and relies on services like Firebase for authentication. In conclusion, Champions League offers a centralized, engaging space for soccer fans to interact and build a global community around the game they love. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Karan Rodriguez. I will be presenting our software design document for the Champions League project. The purpose of this document is to serve as a clear blueprint for the development team, testers, and stakeholders. It explains the architecture, modules, and design decisions to ensure that the system is built in a structured and organized way. The document begins with an introduction where we explain the purpose, scope, and key terms such as CRUD, API, and MVC. It also references the tools and standards we used like React.js, Node.js, and MongoDB. Next, the system architecture section describes the three-tier design: the presentation layer, which is the user interface, the application layer, which contains the business logic, and the data layer, where all the persistent data is stored. We also mentioned the use of the MVC pattern, which separates the model, view, and controller to keep the system modular. The detailed design section focuses on the key concepts. It breaks down how each module works, such as post management, authentication, comments, likes, and search. For each component, we describe the purpose, data structure, inputs, outputs, and algorithms. The document also includes interface design, which lists the API endpoints and how the front end communicates with the back end using RESTful HTTP and secure protocols like HTTPS and JWT tokens. In the data design section, we show how data is organized using a simplified ER diagram. It explains how users' posts, likes, and comments are connected in the database. We also cover design constraints like image upload limits, browser support, and performance goals, as well as security considerations. This ensures that the user data and sessions are protected. Lastly, the document explains the design decisions, why we choose certain technologies, why we separated features into modules, and what trade-offs we made, like focusing on core features before adding advanced ones. Overall, This document outlines every technical detail needed to build and maintain this project in a clear and professional way. Thank you.
Hey everyone, this is Christian Duran. I'll be walking you through our team software test document for the Champions League web application. So first, our STD follows the IEEE 829-1998 standard, and it covers everything we did to test our app and make sure it actually works how it's supposed to. Not just in theory, but also in practice. We started with the test plan, where we outlined the scope, goals, and strategy. Basically, we wanted to make sure our platform is functional, secure, and user-friendly. We tested major parts of the system like the post management module, authentication, likes, comments, filtering, the front end in React, the API in Node, and our MongoDB backend. For features, we focus on things like user registration, post creation, liking and commenting, and search functionality. We clearly listed what we weren't testing, like profile picture uploads or real-time notifications, since they weren't part of our MVP. Our approach combined unit testing, integration testing, and full end-to-end testing. We use both black box and white box techniques with tools like Postman, Jest, and React Testing Library. Then in the test design specification, we wrote detailed test cases like registering a user, creating a post, liking a post, commenting, and searching for content. Each case included steps, expected results, actual outcomes, and what was added to the database. We also included test procedures so anyone running the test knows how to set up the environment, run the test, and clean up after. In our test execution report, all these test cases passed except one, and we logged two defects. Both were really minor. One was a button overlap issue on mobile, and the other was a delay in search results where there were more than 100 posts. We also included a traceability matrix to show how each requirement from the RS was tested and linked to specific test cases. Finally, in our test summary, we noted that the testing was done on standard laptops running Windows and Mac, using Chrome and Safari, and tools like MongoDB, Compass, and Postman. Out of the 10 cases, 9 passed. The system met all core requirements, and we considered it ready for deployment with just a few improvements to clean up a little bit and clean up the UI. So yeah, that was the overview of the software test document for the Champions League platform. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.